happy Vlogtober day 28. It's getting harder and harder for me to say as it sails along. Hope you guys are having a jazzy day. I hope you checked out the Q&A yesterday. It wasn't really a Q&A so much as basically a video I want to make, so I made it. I hope you enjoyed it. Even if you don't have psoriasis, I hope, you know, maybe the information in it is something that is of use to you, but it's really something that, you know, I'm passionate about, and I'm excited to share that information with you all. It is Saturday. It's actually Saturday, like afternoon time, and I have quite a bit of work that I need to prioritize today at home, and I've gotten numerous things on my to-do list ticked off, so I'm just here having a little Bustelo with beauty dust in it. Have not tried the new Blue Magic protein powder from Moon Juice. If you missed that, I showed it on Thursday's vlog. Yeah, Thursday's vlog, because Friday was Q&A, Wednesday was Wide on Vitamin C, and Thursday was a vlog. So yeah, check that out. But anyways, I'm here with the Moon Juice. So today, my mom and I tonight are going to a event, like a fundraising event, and they're having a bake sale. So I need to bake something for the bake sale. I don't quite know what I'm gonna bake, but I will show it to you guys. Likely I will go to my source, Pinterest or the interwebs, and find a recipe and show you guys. Hopefully it turns out. But yeah, I've got the Hey Honeyed Pear candle going there, and like I said the other day, I really think that freezing the Bath and Body Works candles in advance of the burn prolongs their burn time. I'm really thinking that is the case, because that is the one that I have done it for. I've never done it before on any other candle, so yeah. And exciting news, I got a iHerb order in, so I'm gonna show you guys what I got. Let me just get a little sip in here in the dark. Yeah, but aren't iHerb and Vitacost like a little bit dangerous? I really can just spend hours on those sites. It's uncanny. They have so much interesting stuff, and I always, you know, come away with some staples as well as some new things. So let me show you what I got. So first up, I got a box of, this is, I really enjoy the Sweet Leaf brand of Stevia, and I'm almost out of Stevia packets, which I like having the packets. I just find they're convenient, honestly. And so I got some of those on iHerb, and then you all know I'm a fan of the Frc Drink Mixes. I only drink these for the taste. I don't drink them like for the vitamin C that's in here, because it is quite high and you probably just pee it out. But these taste really good. And I've been really loving the elderberry one, and I saw that they had a cranberry pomegranate one, and like I showed in Thursday's vlog in Costco, my Costco got in the fresh Ocean Spray cranberries. Here, let me take another sip. The fresh Ocean Spray cranberries, OMG. I threw a few of those into my crock-pot cooktown last night, because cranberry is one of those things that can go savory, sweet, savory, sweet. I mean, it is a multifaceted thing. So I've really been stoked that that is in season, and so to kick it off, I thought I would try this cranberry pomegranate one. The thing I like about this is it's sweetened with, I think, like xylitol and stevia, maybe. Yeah, and so it only has, as far as sugars, it doesn't have any sugar. I love the way these taste, and they do effervesce. And fun fact, if you put them in a little bit of non-dairy milk, or I suppose milk if you're a milk drinker, cow's milk, it will kind of effervesce the milk, and it turns into this pretty color. Like the elderberry one that I've been drinking is like this pretty lavender foam. Oh, it's so cool. I mean, if you have kids and you need to shut them up, I can only imagine that serving them a foaming a pink drink or purple drink would be entertaining as all get out. They also have other flavors like orange and what have you. So I think that would be good. And this doesn't have any caffeine, which you never want to give children, because that just seems like punishment. for you. I also, I mentioned I really enjoy the tomato paste in the tube. I purchased this at my Kroger a while back, and it is a crock pot cooking game changer because this comes in like a little squeezy tube. I don't know if you can see it. And I just store it in the fridge, and it's like you just squirt a little in, and then you can put the cap back on, and it's so easy that way versus that annoying little can that they also sell it in the grocery store. And I also got one for my mom because she's intrigued and she's starting some, you know, really getting into the plant-based cooking, which I'm excited about for her. Then you all know I enjoy drinking this Natural Calm. Again, I drink this similar to the Frc solely for the taste. This is a magnesium drink, which magnesium supplements can be helpful just to kind of relax you before bed. They can help you fall asleep, supposedly. However, I have never really observed that to any profound extent. And I actually put this in cold water in the morning and drink it because I just like the taste of it first thing in the morning. And, you know, one potential side effect that can occur with this is it can make you have to visit the bathroom. We'll just say that. I've never experienced that with it to any extent. I consume it in the morning exclusively, and I only put in the 2 teaspoons that it recommends. So if you have never consumed this before, maybe try just doing 1 teaspoon, but because this is a magnesium supplement, I would definitely talk to your healthcare provider if you're uncertain about this, because it does have the potential in certain people to potentially be problematic. Okay, better safe than sorry, right? I can't give generalized information about magnesium, but you can ask them for you. All right, and supposedly, like you guys were telling me, the Saigon Cinnamon that I've been consuming from Costco is like just basically fake stuff, and I agree with you. I read a little bit more about it on there's actual articles on it on PubMed. So I wanted to try the expensive Ceylon cinnamon. This is quite a bit more, but supposedly this is the real deal anti-inflammatory stuff. So I got this Frontier Co-op one. Moving right along, I got some more of my Kelp Noodles that I love. I really enjoy that iHerb has a good supply of these, because in the grocery store, these are like insanely expensive. I mean, they're pretty expensive, no, admittedly, but in the grocery store, they're like really, really pricey. iHerb makes them pretty affordable, especially if you buy multiple ones and you keep getting more discounts. So I got that, and I got multiple ones of this reduced fat coconut shred. This is the desiccated coconut that I add to like smoothies and stuff to thicken them up so that I don't have to drink them with a straw. I can eat them with a spoon because I just prefer chewing. Then in the stevia front, I'm out of my stevia drops. I finished the cinnamon and the vanilla, so I got so I got chocolate because this one's really good. I enjoy chocolate. And I also got coconut. Coconut is one of my favorites. I like to take, sometimes I like to take some of this reduced fat, finely shredded coconut, sprinkle some of the stevia drops on top of it, and pour in some almond milk. And it tastes like a sweet cereal, almost like eating shredded wheat kind of thing, if you like that, but it's not shredded wheat. So yeah, I like that. And speaking of cereal, I impulsively purchased this because it looks and sounds delicious. This is a superfood oatmeal by Ernest Eats. Cocoa and cashew and pepitas. Okay, this I am really jazzed about. It is gluten-free, and it's not just oatmeal, guys, because you know I'm all about oatmeal. I eat a lot of oatmeal. It is a gluten-free superfood grain blend of whole rolled oats, quinoa, and puffed amaranth, as well as raw pepitas, which are pumpkin seeds, raw sunflower seeds, raw cashew pieces, raw chopped almonds, raw flax seeds, unsweetened natural cocoa, and Korinchi cinnamon. I have no idea what type of cinnamon that is, and a little bit of sea salt. Yes, I could easily make this myself, but I wanted to try the packaged one. And what I really like about it is that in one serving, it has 0 grams of sugar and I guess by virtue of all these nuts and seeds, it's got 7 grams of protein. So it seems like a very well-balanced breakfast here. 7 grams of fat, 190 calories. That seems like a good little breakfast there. So I'm excited to try it, and I will update you guys. They have a lot of different flavors. This one's like kind of inspired by like the kind of Mayan cocoa cinnamon type thing, I suppose. But they have a variety of other flavors and stuff that all look really, really good. I was definitely tempted to get all of the flavors, but anyways, I'm gonna put this away and I'm gonna troll the internet and see if I can't find something that would be respectable to assemble for the bake sale. Identified a recipe that looks promising, and I've got all the ingredients on hand because that's always a good thing. So I didn't want to have to go out and get anything, but it is this recipe from Running with Spoons, because you can't eat with scissors. How clever is that? I will list this down below for you guys, but look how good these look. They're vegan chocolate chip cookies. You can never go wrong with chocolate chip cookies. And honestly, a huge impetus for this, for me making this today, was giving me an excuse to crack into some dark chocolate and snack. That's the best part about baking, is taste testing along the way. Quality assurance of the ingredients. Oh, I'm rocking my Audrey Hepburn apron here from Classy Pound. Okay, so this is just a little commentary on this recipe for you guys who are wondering. It is vegan. The crowd, I doubt, is largely vegan. There may be a few in there, but I ain't gonna tell them this is vegan, because sometimes that prevents people from wanting to try things. They think you're gonna give them tofurkey is what they think. So I just don't oftentimes tell people unless they want to know. Okay, so this is vegan. It utilizes a flax egg, and it also can be done gluten-free. It's got almond flour and oat flour in it. So I'm doubling the recipe, and the original recipe makes a dozen, but for a crowd and I want to sell them, I'm sure they're going to be good, I'm going to make 2 dozen. And there will be other baked goods there, hopefully. Otherwise, I don't know how much they're going to be charging for my cookies. But anyways, so I went ahead and assembled the dry ingredients here. It is oat flour, which I make just using plain rolled oats that you get at the grocery store. If you want this gluten-free, then you select gluten-free, certified gluten-free rolled oats. That's the only difference between this and the gluten-free version, basically. Anyways, I do that. I take those and I pulse them in my Ninja Bullet, and it just turns it into oat flour. So it's half oat flour and half almond flour, as well as I put in some cinnamon. The recipe did not call for that, but I can't live without cinnamon, and I think it tastes good in chocolate chip cookies and makes them even sweeter. And then I just used some coconut sugar that I had on hand. That's what the recipe calls for. And it's got like baking powder in it. And so now I'm just going to add this is the melted coconut oil here. And then I've got here gelling. These are 2 flax eggs because I'm doubling the recipe, but basically to make a flax egg, you just put 1 tablespoon of flaxseed meal in 3 tablespoons of water and let it kind of gel for about 5 minutes. So I've done that here, and you can see this basically will serve as a vegan binder, so you don't have to add an egg. Or if you're out of eggs, you should try using this. So you just dump it in. And I don't actually have any good quality vanilla extract. I know. Shame. I'm off of my baking game lately. I have this imitation vanilla butter and nut. Don't tell Martha Stewart I'm using this. I think she would like give me a demerit or something. I'm supposed to be using like that nice stuff, but whatever. So I'm gonna add that and get it mixed up, and then I'm gonna fold in, look at this mambo combo. This is the chocolate I'm gonna be using. I am really getting jazzy here. I'm using this is so good. This is the Trader Joe's Dark Chocolate Lovers Chocolate Bar. Cambria Joy mentioned this recently and other YouTubers talk about it, but it really is good. 85% cacao. I'm pretty sure this constitutes being vegan. It doesn't have any dairy in it. I think this is vegan. I could be wrong. I'm never really clear on sugar, on chocolate, but cocoa mass, comment below. Cocoa butter, that's vegan. Soy lecithin, maybe that could be adulterated with some sort of animal thing. I have no clue, but I'm just gonna pretend it's vegan. I think it's vegan, whatever. And then these are definitely vegan. They're the Enjoy Life Dark Chocolate Morsel, 69% cacao. Gluten-free, so good. Can you smell the bag? Can you smell the bag? FYI, these are always on Ibotta. It seems like they are a chronic Ibotta rebate. So if you buy these, definitely check out Ibotta, listed down below, because that's the rebate app that I use, and you'll get like $1 cash back. These are actually pretty pricey, so yeah, go for the Enjoy Life vegan, dairy, nut, and soy-free chips sometime. I really like them, but I'm just gonna mix this up. And I've got my Haute Couture Betty Crocker spatula here. I'm just gonna kind of fold everything in together here. It's coming together. All right, so I just chilled the dough for 30 minutes like the instructions said, and it, you know, looks like chocolate chip cookie dough. And disclaimer, you know, the great thing about vegan baking is that you never really have to worry about salmonella. So I did, in fact, taste a little bit off the fork, and it tastes just like, you know, traditional cookie, chocolate chip cookie dough. That sort of, it tastes exactly like it. It's really, really good. So you could totally just eat this like if you're one of those people that likes eating cookie dough, you should just make it up until this point, and then you got yourself a sweet little snack. So I'm gonna get this going here. I'm taking a calculated risk here in that this is supposed to theoretically make 24 cookies, and I'm a little apprehensive, honestly, about how these are gonna set up. I've never made anything from this particular blogger's site, and I'm just a little apprehensive. So I'm taking somewhat of a calculated risk, and I've got this Wilton mini muffin cup thing that I really, really love. And I know that chocolate chip cookies I've made and things like this before, and I like the way they come out. They come out like little cookie bites, like I don't know if Whole Foods still has these. They used to have, and a lot of times they have them at the grocery store, like brownie bites or cookie bites. That's kind of what I'm going for here. So I'm gonna put them into these this little muffin tin and get it in the oven, and I'll let you guys know how that modification comes out. But the instructions stipulate that the way she makes them is to put them on a little bit of parchment paper. I don't have any parchment paper, I just have aluminum foil, so I'm just gonna do this and we'll hope for the best, okay? This is kind of a fingers crossed recipe, but the dough came out fantastic, so hopefully this doesn't screw up. All right, so I'm moving right along here, and I gotta say, check it out. The dough, I mean, does this not look like Nestle Toll House cookie dough to you? It looks like it to me. I mean, it does definitely ball up pretty nicely, so this gal seems trustworthy so far. I think I'm happy with the way it appears so far. If anything, I would definitely make it up until this point again in the future for somebody who liked to just eat raw cookie dough and just have these little cookie dough balls. I'm not really a fan of eating raw cookie dough. I've never been into that. Chocolate, on the other hand, that's food for the soul right there. Do you guys have a favorite chocolate? I think this Trader Joe's cacao bar is pretty legit. I also last year, I need to make sure I stay on top of this. But last year for Christmas, I got a vegan advent calendar from this brand Montezuma, and I was really happy with that. The chocolate was really good quality. Even if you're not vegan, I swear it was one of the best chocolate advent calendars I've ever had, because let's face it, at least here in the US, a lot of times you get these chocolate advent calendars and the chocolate's kind of It doesn't even taste like chocolate. It tastes like, I don't know, some sort of brown confectioner sugar. That's really all it is. I think there's like very little cocoa in those calendars sometimes, but. All right, so made, here they all are in the mini muffin tin. So I'm just gonna pop them in the oven 350 degrees for, it says 8 to 10 minutes. So I'm gonna go for 9 minutes and then peek at them. But I still have plenty of dough left. So I'm gonna try a few traditional cookies just on some aluminum foil to see how they come out. And boom, I've got to say these came out really nicely in the little mini muffin tin. You can see they set up really well, and they've got a little bit of brown on the bottom. I probably could do them a little bit longer, but you can see I was getting a little bit of the TJ's melt over there, and they're nice and firmed up. I'm happy with the way they came out. I would definitely remake these again. And these are just the ones that I had left over, and you can see they don't spread out very much after baking them. I will let these finish cooling here, and then I'll get them into a airtight container to take over tonight. Well guys, I just cleaned myself up a little bit, made myself presentable. I took a quick shower and I used that Arubio Japanese shampoo. I totally love that stuff. It's the one that came in my NMNL box. Can't find it on Amazon. Apparently you have to go to Japan to acquire it. So I'm grateful that I got it in that box because I really love this stuff. And I did in fact blow dry my hair, and the way I blow dry my hair, guys, I don't put any heat setting on it. I rarely dry my hair, okay? Only in like instances such as this where I'm gonna be going out. Do I dry my hair, or when I get my hair cut. But I just put I have a hair dryer that I rarely use. I put it on the lowest speed humanly possible on the thing, and I put it on the cool setting. So I don't put any heat, and I just hold my hair out like with my finger, my wet hair, and I just gently let the air circulate over the underside of my hair. It takes a painfully long time to do. I used to use really high heat before I knew better, and when I lived in colder climates, and I couldn't tolerate having a wet head if I was going to go out, and I would just nuke my hair back then, and I had a lot more hair breakage. Since I eliminated that, my hair shafts, I have far less hair breakage. So yeah, I mean, if you can stand doing that, it takes a long time, but I only do it, you know, when I'm in rare instances such as this where I wash my hair and I don't want to go out looking like a, you know, shampooed chinchilla, if you will. So yeah, I love the way it came out though. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the vlog today. I'm gonna buzz on out and pick up my mom. Not gonna vlog the event because there are, you know, lots of people there that probably don't want to be on camera. So I hope you enjoyed the iHerb haul and the recipe today. And if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe.